requirement. It is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Greg, today, heard that. Overall, storm. Yeah, Dad got called out around 12:30 Saturday morning. Pretty much right after. To you, will you tell them to me as I write those down? Yeah. One picture.
Are you all ready?
Right, Bill. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Wayne County High School softball on Big Oldies Radio. I'm Sawyer Turnbow, and I'll be bringing you the play-by-play action today as Wayne County is matched up against the Frank Hughes Lady Lions for a doubleheader here today on the beautiful campus of Wayne County High School. Wayne County comes in with a 5-3 record. That includes a 2-1 record in district play. The last time the Lady Cats were in action, they were victorious over Lake Zurich, or Zurich, however you want to say it, Illinois, by a score of 10-6. And what was unique about that win is that Lady Cat senior Kylie Brewer hit a walk-off grand slam to win that game. And that game took place when the Lady Cats traveled up to Murfreesboro March the 24th through the 26th and played in the Southern Warrior Classic. During those 3 days in Murfreesboro, the Lady Cats went 2-1, defeating Bloomington, Illinois, and Lake Zurich, Illinois, and losing to Plainview, Alabama. Lady Cats didn't play any games over spring break, so I know the ladies are really raring to get out there on the field and get back to action. We'll read the starting lineups for you real quick. We'll start with the Lady Lions. We have number 5, Delaney Burns, playing shortstop, leading off for Frank Hughes. Number 6, Addie Music. She'll be doing the catching for the Lady Lions today. Number 13, Zoe McCormick, will be in right field, batting third. Batting cleanup for Frank Hughes will be number 12, Olivia Chase. She'll be manning the duties in center field today. In the 5 hole is number 20, Mackenzie Boucher. She'll be pitching for Frank Hughes today. Hitting 6th is number 9, Haley Odell, playing third base, the hot corner. Batting 7th is number 11, Zariah Creasy. She'll be in left field. Batting 8th is number 22, Bailey Cromwell. She'll be manning first base for the Lady Lions today. Batting 9th is number 25, Laura Beth Battle. She's the designated player. And then the second baseman for the Frank Hughes Lady Lions today is number 16, Jessica Durbin. For your Wayne County High School Lady Cats, we've got Kenzie Griggs, who will be leading off today, and she'll also be doing the pitching today for the Lady Cats. Batting second is number 12, Lauren Bryant. She'll be in right field. Batting third is number 42, Kylie Brewer. She'll be manning the duties, being the captain of the outfield and center field. Batting cleanup is the third baseman, number 3, Kelsey Carroll. Batting fifth is number 30, Blair Bogus. She'll be playing first base today. Batting sixth is number 7, Jack Keaton. She's at second base. Batting seventh is number 22, Sarah Blackwell. She's the designated player for the Lady Cats today. Batting eighth is number 44, Isabel Ludicky. She'll be handling the catching duties today. Batting ninth is the shortstop, number 11, Gracie Staggs. And then Reagan Cruz will be patrolling out in left field. So that's how the teams are going to line it up. We'll take one more quick break, and when we come back, we'll have our prayer and national anthem, and then we'll be ready for first pitch. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back in here. We're on the campus of Wayne County High School, just about set to get this game going between the Wayne County High School Lady Cats and the Frank Hughes Lady Lions, as we've got Coach John Blackwell representing the Lady Cats and Coach Greg Morris representing the Lady Lions. They're talking to the umpires at home plate, exchanging lineup cards, and we're just about set to call out the starting lineups and get this thing underway. Just glancing out at the field, looks a little bit moist, as everybody probably knows we had a light mist, rain, whatever you want to call it this morning. But it turned out to be a really nice day, probably about 60 degrees or so. Really good weather for some softball. And like I said in the pregame, the Lady Cats haven't played in probably pushing a week and a half, 2 weeks nearly. So I know that they're really wanting this pregame to speed up so that way they can get out on the field and play some softball for the first time, and I'm sure what feels like forever. I know as a former baseball player, I hated those long breaks, and I wanted to play, every day, every other day. Just want to stay in that rhythm. Those long breaks can really throw you off, get you out of your rhythm, but we're just about set as the coaches make their way back to their respective dugouts, and PA announcer Greg Martin lowering the music. We're just about to have our prayer and national anthem. But before that, now the music has gone mute.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wayne County High School for tonight's doubleheader between the Lady Lions of Frank Hughes and your Wayne County High School Lady Cats. At this time, let's meet our guests from Frank Hughes. Batting first at shortstop, number 5, Delaney Burns. At catcher, batting second,
today,
number
batting
6.
Second is number 6, Addie Music. Should be catching today. Number 13 is Zoe McCormick in right field. She's batting third. Batting cleanup for the Lady Lions, number 12, Olivia Chase. She's in center
Pitching for
field.
Lady Lions,
Batting fifth, number 20, Mackenzie Boucher. She's pitching for the Lady Lions today.
At third base, batting 6, number 9.
Batting six is number 9, Haley Odell. She's manning the hot corner over there at third base today for the Lady Lions. Batting 7th is number 11, Zariah Creasy in left field. Batting 8th is number 22, Bailey Cromwell at first base. Batting 9th is number 25, Laurbeth Battle. She's the designated player for the Lady Lions. And manning second base for Frank Hughes is number 16, Jessica Durbin.
Number 16, Rosalie Martin.
For your Wayne County High School Lady Cats, leading off and pitching today
Number
is
21.
number 2, Kenzie Griggs. Number 12, Lauren Bryant's in left field, batting second. Batting third is number 42, Kylie Brewer in center field.
Wayne County High School Lady Cats.
Batting cleanup is number 3, Kelsey Carroll at third base. Batting fifth, number 30, Blair Bogus at first base. Jack Keaton playing second base today, batting sixth, representing the number 7. Batting seventh, number 22, Sarah Blackwell, the designated player for the Lady Cats today.
Number 30, Blair Bogus.
Batting eighth, number 44, Isabel Ludicky. She's the other part of the battery mate today. She'll be handling the catching duties.
22, Sarah Black.
Batting ninth is number 11, Gracie Staggs, the young shortstop for the Lady Cats.
Isabel Ludicky.
And then Reagan Cruz, again, she'll be patrolling
Staggs.
out there in left field.
By Reagan Cruz. The Lady Cats are coached by John Blackwell with assistance of Brian Keaton and Jason Cruz.
We've now called out our lineups again. We're just about ready for our prayer and national anthem, so we'll take a short pause in the broadcast here.
Remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Loving Lord, we're so thankful for this day that you've given us. We are so thankful for a hedge of protection that you provided Friday night for all the residents of Wayne County and the surrounding counties as the storms and tornadoes pass through our area. Lord, we know the recovery process has started. We just ask that you be a light of inspiration for all those that may be suffering at this time, and let them know that there is light at the end of this tunnel. Lord, we ask that you be with the players today as they show their God-given ability. Be with the umpires as they make the calls to the best of their judgment, and be with us as spectators as we set the example for these young ladies today. We ask all this in your holy and precious name. Amen.
We've had our prayer. We've had our national anthem where we're just about set to get action rolling here as each team returns to their dugouts and the Lady Cats take their positions in the field, and Wild Thing roars across the speakers as Griggs is just about set to start her warm up. I don't think you could pick a better song to warm up to. A la Rick Vaughn. Gotta love it. Best baseball movie ever made. Major League, the first one. You can debate me all you want, but you can be wrong too. But we'll go across the field and see how the Lady Cats line it up. Obviously, we've got Kenzie Griggs manning the circle as she'll be doing the pitching today. Isabel Ludicky behind the plate. Kelsey Carroll at third base. Gracie Staggs at shortstop. Jack Keaton at second base. Blair Bogus at first base. Lauren Bryant in right field. Kylie Brewer in center field. And rounding out the defense for the Lady Cats is Reagan Cruz in left field. Lady Cats, the games I've watched them play this year, stout defensively. And I know as a pitcher, that's all you could ask for. It when the other team puts the ball in play, you're uber confident that your defense is going to make the plays behind you. It just lets you pitch a little more freely. You don't feel like you have to strike everyone out. That just knowing that the players behind you are going to do their job makes your job a heck of a lot easier. As Griggs fires in her last warm-up toss, Ludicky fires the throw down from a knee, a one-hopper that Staggs picks clean. From Staggs to Keaton to Keaton to Carroll to Bogus, back to Griggs. They exchange their high fives in the circle, and we are just about set for first pitch here in this matchup again, featuring your Wayne County High School Lady Cats and the Frank Hughes Lady Lions. And stepping in to greet Griggs first will be number 5, Delaney Burns. Burns digs into the right-handed batter's box. She's ready to go. Here's the first offering from Griggs. A called strike one on the outer half. Good pitch to start the game there. And Griggs up early 0-1. The 0-1 from Griggs. Ooh, just a little off the plate. Count evens up 1-1. Burns digs back in. Griggs has got what she wants. She's in her delivery. Burns a day late and $1 short on that one. Griggs blows the fastball right by her, and Griggs finds herself ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2 from Griggs. That's a called third strike on the outside corner, and you know it, folks. That strikeout was brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Call or text Jason in Boston at 931-722-5592. Couldn't get off to a much better start for Griggs, as that'll be a backwards K, and now greeting her is number 6, Addie Music. First pitch to Music is fouled straight back off the screen. Griggs again ahead 0-1. The 0-1 from Griggs. Changeup drops in there beautifully on the lower inside corner, and Griggs ahead 0-2 now. The 0-2 from Griggs. That one's Louisiana Bayou, and that's out number 2 here. And again, that strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Call or text Jason in Boston at 931-722-5592. So Griggs 2 strikeouts quick here in the first inning, K-ing each of the first 2 hitters. And now stepping into the right-handed batter's box is number 13, Zoe McCormick. First pitch to her, a weak swing. It's looked like fouled off the pole right there at the end of the dugout, as Keaton will retrieve it a few steps in front of her position at second base and hand it back to Griggs as she waves to the crowd. Again, Griggs ahead 0-1. The next offering from Griggs, that one's low and in the dirt, count even 1-1. The 1-1 offering from Griggs, that one swung on and fouled off the netting. And Griggs way ahead 1-2 now. And I know the coaching staff for the Lady Cats is just loving the fact that Griggs is pounding the strike zone early, getting ahead in counts, and she can kind of have her way with these hitters. Featuring a good fastball today, good life on it. As here's the 1-2. Ooh, change up just a little bit low. Count even 2-2. Man, from this broadcaster's point of view and PA announcer Greg Martin's view too, that looked pretty enticing. Next pitch is grounded weakly down the first base line. Boggs is going to field that. That'll go down as a 3 unassisted. And an impressive top of the first there for Griggs on the mound, as she only threw 4, 7, 12 pitches. Not bad to get things rolling here, but here in the middle of the first, Frank Hughes nothing, Wayne County nothing, as they're just about set to get the bats rolling in the bottom of the first. We'll be right back after a short break. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio.
It is not a requirement. It is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you're listening to Wayne County Softball here on Big Oldies Radio. As the Lady Cats just about set to get the bats rolling here on the bottom of the first. Just to recap the top of the first, Kenzie Griggs struck out Delaney Burns looking, struck out Addie Music swinging, and then got a weak grounder from Zoe McCormick to end the inning on only 12 pitches. So good economical inning for Griggs there on the mound. And after the good work on the mound, she's going to get the lead off here for the Lady Cats in the bottom of the first, as they'll be looking to put up a crooked number here against Mackenzie Boucher. Griggs digs in. She's way up in that right-handed batter's box. First pitch to her. That's swung on and lined into center. That's going to burn the center fielder, and Griggs is going to be running. She'll coast in the second easily. And just like that, Lady Cats put the pressure on. They've got a runner on second to start the bottom of the first. Now, stepping into the box is right fielder Lauren Bryant. First pitch to Bryant, just a little bit high and outside, looked like. Bryant moves ahead 1-0. Bryant digs back in. Here's the next one from Boucher. That one's high and outside. Bryant now ahead 2-0. The 2-0 to Bryant's hit hard on the ground to the shortstop, Delaney Burns. She fields it clean, makes a good throw over to first base to retire Bryant. But on the throw, Griggs is going to advance. Good base running there by Kinsey to make sure the throw was made before she moved up to third base. But now the Lady Cats have a runner on third base with only one out. Now stepping into the box, the center fielder, number 42, Kylie Brewer. And we know Kylie has big pop in her bat. And we've got a wiener dog running around on the field. He's now out there with the right fielder. He just wants to be petted. As the right fielder, well, she had him entrapped, and now he's back running. Center fielder can get him. No, she's giving chase now. Boy, I tell you, this is a first for me. I've played a lot of sports in my lifetime, folks, but I've never seen a wiener dog running free on a field. This is new for me. Oh, he's making his way back towards the dugout. Is he going to get off on his own power? He is. He's back in the dugout. Oh, they've got him now. And I've been told that's Brandy Carroll's dog. It's been secured. It's off the field. And eventful bottom of the first here so far. But now we're back to action. Kylie Brewer digs in the right-handed batter's box. First pitch to her. Little outside. Brewer moves ahead 1-0. Let's see something right here, Kylie. That water plant looks awful good. Just park one out there for us. She took a big swing. That's hit off the end of the bat to the third baseman. She's going to field it cleanly and make a good throw to first. But however, Kenzie Griggs will score. Now the Lady Cats base is clear, leading 1-0, and stepping into the box is number 3, Kelsey Carroll. So good job of Boucher to bounce back, get 2 quick outs after that leadoff double by Griggs. The first offering to Carroll misses way upstairs. Count moves to 1-0. The 1-0 to Carroll. She's a little bit out in front. Backhanded by the shortstop. Burns makes a good throw to first base in time. And, man, good bounce back by Boucher there. She gets the next 3 Lady Cats in order after Griggs reaches on the leadoff double. As it stands right now, Lady Cats 1, Lady Lions nothing at the end of the first. We'll be right back after a short break. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio.
A fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back into Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio. That was a quick warm-up for Griggs there. She's already towed the rubber and ready to go. First pitch of the top of the second is a hard fastball that she gets Olivia Chase to chase up in the zone, and Griggs finds herself ahead 0-1. The 0-1 from Griggs, that one's a changeup that Chase was way out ahead on, fouls it straight behind her. Griggs now ahead 0-2. See where Griggs goes here. I dare say it might be an elevated fastball or a fastball that paints the outside corner for a looking strike called strike 3. And that strikeout again was brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Call or text Jason in Boston at 931-722-5592. So Griggs striking out 3 of the first 4 she's faced so far here through an inning and a third. And the first pitch to Boucher is a called ball a little bit outside. First hitter Griggs is falling behind. Next pitch is high and outside. Griggs now behind 2-0. That pitch is up 2. Count moves 3-0. Griggs struggling to find the strike zone here just a bit to Boucher. Let's see if she can get that strike 1 here. That one's outside too. That's a 4-pitch walk. So good discipline by Boucher there to draw the walk, and there'll be a pinch runner, number 16 for the Lady Lions. See if I can find that name real quick. That's Jessica Durbin. Next to face Griggs will be number 9, Haley Odell. She swings and misses at the first pitch. And Griggs finds herself ahead 1-0. 0-1, excuse me. The one from Griggs changeup that Odell's way out in front of, hits it almost into the Frank Hughes dugout, but it bounces off the railing and pops out the Stags at shortstop. She gets it back to Griggs, and Griggs ahead 0-2 and quickly back to work. The next pitch to Odell, that's Louisiana Bayou, and that strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Call or text Jason in Boston at 931-722-5592. So Griggs, after the 4-pitch walk, gets a 3-pitch strikeout of Haley Odell, and now greeting her is number 11, Zariah Creasy. First pitch to her is an elevated fastball that she swings through. Griggs again finds herself ahead 0-1. The Lady Cat outfielders playing really shallow out there, as Berber could probably take about 8-10 strides and be on the second base bag, as the 0-1 pitch from Griggs misses low. Count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 from Griggs is Creasy tries to bunt it, but pops it straight back into the netting, and Griggs way ahead now 1-2. The 1-2 from Griggs, that one swung and hit hard but foul down the first base line. Count remains at 1-2. So Creasy putting up a good at bat here, fouling off some tough pitches. Ooh, but Griggs gets her to swing right through a changeup. Good change of pace there. That strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Call or text Jason in Boston at 931-722-5592. So the Lady Lions get a base runner via a 4-pitch walk, but Griggs strikes out the side. Here in the middle of the second, Wayne County 1, Frank Hughes nothing. We'll be right back after a short break. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio.
Requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back in, folks, as we're just about set to start action here in the bottom of the second. We've got the Lady Cats number 5 hitter, Blair Bogus, stepping into the box to meet Boucher to lead off things here in the second. And the first pitch to Bogus is a changeup called for a strike. So Bogus down 0-1 to start her AB. Bogus digs back in, pitch to her. That one she's a little out in front of, but ooh, good play by Boucher to glove that and toss it over to the first baseman.
Number 7, Jack Keaton.
That's a quick first out on just 2 pitches, and I tell you, the Lady Cat hitters really struggling with this lower velocity pitching that they're seeing, as they've been way out in front of a lot, just about every pitch so far. But now digging into the box is number 7, Jack Keaton, and the first pitch to her is a called strike on the outer half, and she didn't agree with it too much. She'll step out, get direction from Coach Blackwell down there at third base, digs back in. Next pitch to her. That one's too far outside. Count evens 1-1. Boucher is ready. Next pitch. Keaton way out in front, little squibber out there in front of the mound. She's going to beat that without a throw, as Jack busting it out of the box is going to have herself an infield single. And again, another Lady Cat hitter way out in front of that slower velocity, so definitely going to be an adjustment the Lady Cats have to make as the game goes on. And it's now digging in is Sarah Blackwell, the designated player. She squares a bunt, pulls it back, and Jack Keaton's going to steal second rather easily. Throw was well late, so the Lady Cats got something cooking now as a runner on second, one out against Sarah Blackwell, the 7-hole hitter for the Lady Cats, the designated player. Finds herself ahead 1-0. She squares again, pulls it back again. And Keaton's going to steal third base as well without a throw. So I don't think they even paid her much attention. Now the Lady Cats runner on third with one out. Next pitch to Blackwell. That one's a called strike on the lower outside part of the plate. Blackwell still ahead 2-1. Looking to put a ball in play, get that runner in from third. Blackwell sits back and lines it over the second baseman's head. That's going to find the outfield grass, and then Keaton will score easily. So some good base running there from Jack Keaton leads to a Lady Cat run. Good piece of hitting by Sarah Blackwell to go with the pitch. Line it into right field. And the Lady Cats now find themselves ahead 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Now stepping in is number 44, Isabel Ludicky, the Lady Cat catcher today. She squares the bunt. She pulls back. Catcher drops the ball. Blackwell was stealing all the way. So she'll get to second base without a throw. As Ludicky digs back in ahead 1-0. Next pitch to her. That one's low and in the dirt. Good block by the catcher. Blackwell will remain at second base, and Ludicky ahead 2-0 now. The 2-0 to Ludicky, she's way out in front of that. That's popped foul down the left field line. Watch out, Bridget. She thought that was coming at her, but it was a few feet behind her. She goes to gather it, and Ludicky, now the count to Ludicky stands at 2-1. The 2-1 to Ludicky. She's way out in front, barely gets a piece of it. Count even at 2-2 now. I'll tell you the best approach when you face this slower velocity, you've got to think middle away if you're a hitter. You got to let that ball get in deep. Let your hands react more than trying to go get the ball. As Ludicky does just that. Oh, what a play by the second baseman, Durbin, as she snares the hot shot on a one hop. Man, that was a heck of a play. Ludicky unlucky, made some really good contact there. But Blackwell will advance to third base. As there's now 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, and stepping into the box is number 11, Gracie Staggs. As she lines one into center, that's going to find grass, and the Lady Cats will now lead 3-0. So Staggs being aggressive, swinging at the first pitch, and it pays off as Blackwell will trot across home plate. Staggs has herself an RBI single. And now the lineup will roll back over to the top as Kenzie Griggs will dig into the batter's box 1-for-1 on the day with a leadoff double. She'll be looking to cushion that lead a little more for herself on the mound. First pitch to Griggs is a called strike, and Staggs is going to advance to second without a throw. As Griggs falls behind 0-1, taking all the way there to let Staggs move up. Next pitch to Griggs is high and out of the zone, count even 1-1. Griggs is ready. Here's the 1-1 to her. That one's hit hard down the third base line. That's a fair ball as it goes right over the bag. Staggs is going to score easily from second base, and Griggs is going to push the envelope, and she'll get all the way to third with a pop-up slide. As the left fielder had some trouble handling the ball down there in the corner. Good aggressive base running by Kenzie. And the Lady Cats have widened their lead to 4-0. Now stepping into the box for the Lady Cats, number 12, Lauren Bryant. First pitch to her is low and in the dirt. Good block by the catcher, Addie Music, to keep Griggs at third base, but Bryan does find herself ahead 1-0 now. The 1-0 to Bryant. That's hit hard. That'll split the third baseman and the shortstop, and the Lady Cats will tack on another run as Bryant has herself an RBI single. Right there in the 5-6 hole. Now the Lady Cats lead 5-0 with Bryant on first base, and now digging into the box will be number 42, Kylie Brewer. Brewer squares to bunt that pitch low and in the dirt, and Bryant's going to move up without a throw. As Boucher asks if she can get a new softball to pitch with, she gets just that from the umpire. The 1-0 to Brewer is about eye high and outside, as Kylie now finds herself ahead 2-0. The 2-0 to Brewer. That one's high as well. Count runs 3-0. Brewer way ahead here. Let's see if she's got the green light or if they're going to have her taken all the way here on the 3-0 count. Yeah, she's taken all the way, and that one's outside as well. Lady Cats now with runners on first and second. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Now digging into the box is number 3, Kelsey Carroll. See if the senior third baseman can drive in at least one, if not both runs. First pitch here is way high, and Boucher struggling with the control here just a little bit. So that's 5 straight balls. The 1-0 to Carroll. That one's laced into center. The left center gap, and it's going to get down. Bryant scores easy. Brewer's going to score easy. Carroll on her way to third. She's going to get there standing up. That's a bases clearing triple for Kelsey Carroll.
Now batting, number 30.
Lady Cats tack on 2 more runs as both Brewer and Bryant cross home plate. Good piece of hitting there by the senior center field. Greg Morris is going to come out here and have a chat with his pitcher. But the Lady Cats now leading the second, and they've batted around as Blair Boggles will make her second appearance at the plate here in the bottom of the second. So always a good thing when you can do that. Lady Cats tacking on 6 runs here so far after just putting up a 1 spot in the first. So you love to see that if you're the coaching staff. First pitch to Boggles is just a bit outside. Not a bad pitch from Boucher. As Boggles moves ahead 1-0. Next pitch to Boggles. She's way out in front. That ball's barely hit out in front of home plate. Blair's going to beat the throw to first. And in the process, Carroll's going to come in to score. So Boggles is going to have herself an RBI on a little weak dribbler infield single. And the box score is going to go down as a roaring single. But as Keaton squares to bunt, that pitch, first pitch misses to her inside and off the plate. And Jack finds herself ahead 1-0. Jack squares again. That pitch, too, misses the zone as Boggles is going to move up to second without a throw. And so now the Lady Cats runner on second, 2 outs, and Jack Keaton at the plate with a 2-0 advantage. The 2-0 pitch to Keaton, that's low and in the dirt, and gets away from the catcher, and she tries to throw out Blair at third, but that gets by the third baseman, so Blair's going to score easily. That now pushes the Lady Cat lead to 9-0 here in the bottom of the second. Still 2 outs. Lady Cat's doing a lot of damage with 2 outs as they've scored, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs, 6 runs since recording those first 2 outs, and Keaton draws a walk. So now digging into the box for Lady Cats, number 22, Sarah Blackwell. Sarah lacing a single in her first at bat, driving in a run. As the first pitch to her is low and in the dirt, and Keaton's going to steal second base. Throw just a little bit too late. Blackwell digs back in. Here's the 1-0 to her. That one's a little bit high and out of the zone. Good patience there by Black. She now finds herself ahead 2-0. The 2-0 offering to Blackwell. That one finds the zone. Good pitch from Boucher. As the count now runs to 2-1. The 2-1 to Blackwell. That one's way high, and Keaton getting an aggressive lead off second base, to say the least. She's about halfway between second, third on her secondary, but she goes back to second base, and Blackwell digs back in. Here's the 3-1 offering. That one finds the zone. Good pitch from Boucher. She's painted that lower outside corner twice thus far. The full count pitch to Blackwell. That one's high and out of the zone. And in the process, Keaton's going to move up to third base without a throw. Now digging into the box is Isabel Ludicky with runners on first and third, and still 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Ludicky squares to bunt, pulls back. Blackwell's going to move up without a throw. Ludicky ahead 1-0. Let's see if the junior catcher, can drive in these runs. She hit a ball hard. We got robbed of a hit on a great play by Jessica Durbin. And the 1-0 offering to Ludicky is a called strike on that outer half. So the count leaving at 1-1. Ludicky hits one off the end of the bat. That's going to squib between the third baseman and the shortstop, as Keaton will score easily. Blackwell's going to hold up at third base. So Lady Cats extend their lead to 10-0 here in the bottom of the second. Now batting for the Lady Cats is number 11, Gracie Staggs, the shortstop. The first pitch to Staggs, that one's low and in the dirt, and Rosalie Martin, who's pinch running for Ludicky, will move up to second base without a throw. The next pitch to Staggs is a called strike, count even at 1-1 now. Next one to Staggs, that one's a little low. Staggs moves ahead 2-1. The next pitch to Staggs, that one's out of the zone. Count moves to 3-1. The 3-1 to Staggs, that one's up and out of the zone. Staggs draws a walk. Now the Lady Cats will have them loaded with Staggs on first, Martin on second, and Blackwell on third. And again, the lineup will roll back over to the top as Kenzie Griggs digs in. She's 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a triple. First pitch to Griggs. That one's out of the zone. Count moves to 1-0. The 1-0 to Griggs. That one's hit off the end of the bat. A little squibber between the first baseman and the pitcher. And Griggs is going to reach on an infield single.
Now batting, number 12, Lauren.
As Blackwell will trot across and touch home plate. Martin, will move up to third, Staggs to second, and the Lady Cats still have them loaded. As Lauren Bryant digs back in. First pitch to Bryant misses. Count moves 1-0. Martin on third, Staggs on second, Griggs on first. Here's the next pitch to Bryant. That one's laced into left field. This might drop as well. It will, as the left fielder misplays it. Bryant's going to make it all the way to third as she'll clear the bases. So Lady Cats tack on 3 more.
Kylie Brewer.
And Lady Cats now lead 14-0 as Lauren Bryant makes her way up to third. Now stepping in is number 42, Kylie Brewer, and she'll take a first pitch strike. The 0-1 to Brewer is hit weakly on the ground. Shortstop boots it. That was going to creep into the left field grass as Bryant scores and widens the Wayne County lead to 15-0.
Now batting, number 3, Kelsey Carroll.
As now Kelsey Carroll will dig back in. As Brewer left first base early, so she'll be called out. And that will end the bottom of the second. The Lady Cats tack on 14 there to widen their lead to 15-0. We'll be right back after a short break. You're listening to Wayne County Softball on Big Oldies Radio.
There are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Wayne County High School Lady Cats lead the Frank Hughes Lady Lions by a score of 15-0. And the first to beat Griggs here in the top of the third will be number 22, Bailey Cromwell. First pitch to her, she's way late on that fastball, and Griggs moves ahead 0-1. So Griggs has faced the minimum so far. She's faced 6. And I believe, if my memory is correct, she's only fallen behind 1 hitter so far. And that was the 4-pitch walk. Well, she hasn't faced the minimum because she walked Boucher. But I believe that's the only batter she's fallen behind. So great efficiency from Griggs as the 1-1 pitch to Cromwell is fouled straight back, and Griggs way ahead now 1-2. As she'll look to make quick work of the Lady Lions here and get the bats back rolling. The 1-2 from Griggs. Changeup just misses a little high. Thought Cromwell might offer at it, but she does a good job of resisting, and count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 from Griggs is a called strike 3 on the outer half. And guess what, folks? That strikeout was brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Call or text Jason in Boston at 931-722-5592. So Griggs, another looking strikeout, as she now has 6 on the day. So 6 of the 7 outs that Griggs has recorded have come via the strikeout. As the first pitch to Laura Beth Battles will miss high. The next one to battles is called strike. Count evens 1-1. The 1-1 from Griggs. That's a changeup. Well, battles is way out in front. Fouls it straight back. Griggs way ahead again, 1-2. Battles is caught looking for a called strike 3, and again, that strikeout brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Caller text Jason in Boston at 931-722-5592. Now digging in as the Lady Lions are back to the top of their lineup. Number 5, Delaney Burns, first pitch to her. She's way late on a fastball from Griggs, and that's a quick 0-1 start for Griggs here to Burns. That one just misses. Good looking pitch from Griggs, but just missed the zone. Count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 from Griggs. That's a called strike 2, and Griggs way ahead 1-2. The 1-2 to Burns. That one's just a little count. Good pitch from Griggs there as Burns showing good discipline. The 2-2 from Griggs. That one by Burns for a swinging strike 3. And that will end our first ball game as the Lady Cats victorious by a tally of 15-0 after 3 innings. We'll be right back after a short break with a recap of Game 1. You've been listening to Big Oldies, to Softball on Big Oldies Radio.
And PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
All right. Okay, you folks listening, watching on YouTube, I'm going to end this stream now and then start up the new one for the second game. That game is over, and it'll be just a few minutes. I think they said we're going to start back at 6 p.m., so join us back then. We'll start about 5 or 6 minutes till 6, and I'll try to get these cameras straightened out. These strings are getting in my way. So anyways, I'm going to end this stream here in just a second. So join us at the other stream, the other link that I have on Facebook, or you can just go to WCHS Sports and look for the live game at about 5 till 6.